So section 3, 24 AP, a mountain where one encounters God. 4 nodes. Okay, hopefully these aren't too long because it is starting to get close, you know. You form your party immediately before the battle begins. Would you like to start the quest? Yes. It is starting to close in. What was that? That's not Nasha told us about. So far, I'm not seeing the god we're looking for. I don't detect a 7th reading from here. What can you sense? I think I can sense something akin to divine aura, but it's too faint to be certain. I sense it too. At least we would seem to be on the right track. Let's keep looking around. Hey, is anyone here? Sita, it's me, Rama. Anybody here? Here. Fa-fa! Ah, that's the Yuga cycle. Gotcha. Oh, this is getting us nowhere. We should split up and cover more ground. That is very true. I can fly by using my wind fire wheels. I will search from the skies above. Ishtar. Ishtar would be fine. I'd be perfectly fine with Ishtar. For all the useless goddess memes that she is a part of, she's a very potent unit. Mind you, if I do ever get her, she's going to be studying at a low level for a while so that Gil and Enkidu and Naresh can bully her a little bit, but she'd eventually be leveled up. I think she'll be okay. Don't worry, she's a venerated hero in her own right. I'm sure she'll be fine. She said that herself. She's something similar to us in certain ways. I do agree with that her tendency to rush headlong towards the goals with a single-minded earnestness has the potential to cause trouble, but I also doubt there are a few that can keep up with her sheer airborne maneuverability. Besides, it seems we have our own things to worry about. Yeah, figures there'd be a monster or two hanging around the mountain where the god lives. Thinks you guys can take them out quickly so you can get back to looking for them, please? Yeah, monster killing's no issue here. Alright, we'll bring Karna, but Melt is going to be the leading role. By the way, how close is Melt? Still 299,000 bond points. I know that there's, like, select nodes that you can essentially farm for bond points, but that just seems so tedious. So tedious. Boars and wolves. Did it then. In fact, I'm gonna look. What are the bond farming things? Tokyo bond farming. Ba-da-bum. I mean, I'm like 3/4 of the way there, apparently, but even still, still a lot to go. So the best bond farming locations. There are 4 different ones with a 52.83 bond point per QP capita. 3 are in Babylonia and 1 is in Camelot. Oh no, there's multiple that are that good. God damn. Holy guacamole, there's a lot. Okay, and the Fuyuki Unknown becomes the best during half AP free quests, it looks like. That's good to see. I want to save until I get a Melterific turn here. So that Melt can literally melt these fools down to nothing but piles of slag. Let's figure out. There's a melterific turn. And straight hundos across the board. Alright, melt. It's time to melt these enemies to nothing. Use your ultimate power and melt them. I went in the wrong order. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Any order was excellent. And there we go. Another one bites the dust. I guess I see why they had us pick our party right before battle and after dialogue, just because we wouldn't have Neza with us. Have you disposed of all the hostiles then? Yes, there's no problem. I don't think the Orchnax has ever been in better shape. It's so much more stable now than it was before we came to the Wandering Sea. Not only does it have properly outfitted equipment now, but having both Da Vinci and Sion fine-tuned is like this one proverb I heard a while ago. Something giving an ogre a heavy weapon? Something's not right. I knew it. I thought it sounded strange as soon as the words left my mouth. Oh, it's okay, Mashu. Kentoku is the one that taught me that expression, but I think something might have got lost in the translation. I'm sorry, not familiar with Japanese things either. I was speaking about our enemies. They're indeed all gone, but there's still something else here. Something whose intentions I cannot discern. Oh. There. Show yourself. Thus clear to show. A human with a sublimely beautiful body. A body with perfect symmetry, as if it were the epitome of genderless beauty. Their lips curved in an indomitable but amicable smile. Even after Karna's spear sailed past them, grazing their side and obliterating a boulder with sufficient force to impale 100 frail-bodied humans, they were smiling. They were smiling with the same casual ease as a person enjoying a gentle breeze at an outdoor cafe, their face betraying not so much as a hint of fear or panic. It was as though they had just not a care in the world, even after being millimeters from death. The face isn't symmetrical, the hair is wrong. My, since when is a servant supposed to go tossing spears at fragile little humans? Were you a normal human, I would indeed be deeply ashamed, but I sense such an attack would not nearly be enough to end you. Now that I have seen you for myself, I'm even more confident in that assertion. Well, doesn't that just smack of a bit of ex post facto, considering covering your derriere, honey? I thought I did it myself pretty well, so imagine my surprise when that spear went whizzing past me. Oh well, that is what I get for not being more careful about investigating strange noises. You're... Peperoncino. Hey, long time no see, Mashy. Mashy. The nickname doesn't really roll off the tongue. My, you're so much more expressive now than you were the last time I saw you. Well, I think that's just peachy. Somebody seems fairly at ease. Would be the best way to put it, maybe? Oh, there's a clock on the side now. I just noticed that briefly. The moment I saw that thing soaring across the sky, I was overcome with emotion. Loathing as a foul and putrid as excrement, rage so hot it could blind me, and above all, something I couldn't ignore no matter how hard I tried. Which is why I had destroyed no matter what. Oh no. What? Who are? Oh no, Neza! Scandinavia Peperoncino, you're one of the cryptors. Absolutely, and you must be Chaldea's new director. As for you, Why, you must be Mashi's Master Soul. That's right. I got my guard up. Oh my, how forthcoming of you. I like that. If you're here, Pepperoncino, then you must be the cryptor in charge of this Lostbelt, aren't you? Yes, I suppose I am. So you're here to stop us, then? Alright, it almost slipped my mind. Before we do the whole song and dance, there's something I really should warn you about. Oh, what was that? Don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly happy to sit here and chat with you all if you'd like. But maybe you should be a little more concerned about your absent friend right now. Huh? What are you talking about? What is... Look out! Something plummeting right towards you. They're servants. One of them is Neza, but her vital signs are dropping like a rock. And the other one is... What in the world? Neza, Master, it's Neza, but her body is... Neza. I failed. I was careless. Master, I'm sorry. This is beyond terrible. It would be one thing if I had only lost, but this... Master, I'm so sorry. I wish I could have helped you more. Nessa! No. Huh? Keep your guard up, Master. We can mourn for her later. Those dust clouds are clearing away, and whoever killed Nessa is about to step out. Gyaru Nezha? I'm afraid not. That is Nezha, but it's not the one we know. I will be direct. The Nezha you know is gone. Her spirit origin has completely vanished. The Nezha before you now is not the one summoned at the Wandering Sea, nor is it the one was once present at Chaldea. I suspect that the servant there is a different side of Nezha, and an enemy who serves this Lostbelt. Gyaru Nezha. Board. Individual exercise complete. Hereby returning to my duty as Divine General. Eliminating foreign elements. Commencing operation. I have a report to make. That tall man is gone. I didn't even see him leave. That's concerning too, but we don't have time to go looking for him now. I don't know if this Nezha is his servant or not, but her intentions could be more hostile. We'll have to focus on dealing with her first. Here she comes, Master Amesh. I know how you feel right now, but you need to get your heads in the game. Right, disengaging Ortonax Cylinder is preparing for full-powered anti-servant combat. Okay. So Nezha has been defeated. That's sad, but she can always come back. Spartacus can even come back, though he's gonna take some time since his Saint Graph was damaged. Doesn't matter who we bring. Melt is going to be our go-to. Yeah, Divine General is my question as well. Divine General, huh? General Kenobi. Is that you? General Kenobi has certainly taken on a different appearance. Fatal Battle. Okay, so it's not a break bar. That's good to know. Universe Ring. Attack up and sure hit. That could be a little annoying. Sure hit just gets past the evasion elements. I'm gonna pop the evasion now. And do a Scotty chain like this to build up some stars. If I can get a melt chain off, then Nezha here is dead. So. No melt chain, but that means the melt chain is next round. I can hold out another round. I hope. Oh good, I don't think I debuffed you. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Melt. It's time to melt Nezha down to whatever robot parts she is made of. Alright. Alright, 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 and do it like this. Haha, there goes your buff. Neener, neener, neener. Easy. No match for Mount. No match. She's strong. Battle is proceeding smoothly. Victory is at hand. You might be a little more talkative than our Nessa, but you don't understand your situation at all. Denied. There is nothing wrong with my analytical capabilities. Higher priority recalled. Disengaging from battle. Damn, she got away. Was she acting on her master's orders? I can't tell, but that Nessa was a formidable fighter indeed. I sense that she is optimized for this land. If we had kept at it, one of us would have ended up resorting to releasing our full power of their noble phantasm. Perhaps we should be grateful that this mountain where the god we are looking for resides is still intact. Oh. Mash. I know what's going on. It's a lot like the tides. No matter how much you plead or how much you pray, there are some things you can't stop. And you just have to accept them. I got to know Nessa pretty decently myself after I met her in the Watering Sea. It's true that I was interested in how her mechanical body was made with sage arts, but I also felt like we were similar somehow. So I know that Nessa was a great warrior and upstanding servant. I'm sure she was prepared for this, much more than she needed to be. She would never want you guys to be so sad about her that you stop moving forward. Yes, you're right. Let me just ask you one thing. Did she die in vain? Not at all. The enemy's sheer mobility was like few things I've ever seen. If Nessa hadn't come in contact with them first, they might have taken us by surprise and critically injured all of us. If that's what you think, hero of benefaction, then it must be true. Then we must get back, and I must make my reports beyond. I'll tell her Nessa fulfilled her duties admirably. I'm sorry, I'm okay now. Let's get back to work. Agreed. Now is not the time for you to worry about this other Nessa. We'll handle that analysis on our end. Although one thing I did notice in your battle just now was that she did not appear to be subject to the world's estrangement effect as you are. So we may be able to learn more about that effect by focusing our efforts there. This world's estrangement effect, that's a good way to put it. It does feel like we really aren't in this world, even though we clearly are. Anyway, we don't have any answers anytime soon, so I'd like to get you guys going on your god search for now. Then we'll do just that. Come now, cheer up King's orders. Bumping around won't get us anywhere. Sometimes you have to say goodbye before you're ready, and others you get to meet someone you'll never expected. That's life. Now come on, Master, we have a new god to meet. Alright, let's go find him. Again, we can always summon Nessa back. Oh! Yes, Master, I promise to give this search my full effort. Mashi's taking it hard, though. Understandable. Understandable. I mean, she'll recall, though. She'll have the memories, so it's not like it's a death. Like, we'll resummon her when we make it back to the Wandering Sea. Is what I meant, you know? Also, unknown enemy. All that aside... Where is this god? I can sense something nearby, but I don't see them anywhere. I've actually worked up a sweat from walking around so much, I think I'll take a little break here. I do so wonder where that god could be. Oh, this rock should make a fine seat. There we go. Ah! What in the world's that? It sounds like a pig squealing for its life. I can't take it anymore. Beautiful body coming in direct contact with me. I mean, I never mind that. Testing. How dare you humans bow your heads before me? You're in the presence of a god. Leave here at once if you value your lives. Do that, and I promise your family will live in health, and your business will prosper. What the? Did the rock just talk? Fo! Fo! Special translation. Alright, kill it with fire. To be fair, if rocks started talking to me too, I would also go with the kill that with fire thing. What was that? What a cheeky little animal you are, daring to challenge a god. Yes, I can understand. You know why? Because I'm a god. Very well then, if it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you shall have. Now leave all your money behind as that offering. Okay, so we know who this is. We know what class it is. I guess, you know, we may as well just go in with Melt. I mean, Moon Cancer, I don't really have a good punch ruler. Oh, okay. I don't have a good punch ruler, do I? I have Samba Santa, but I really don't want to break her out. She's a little bit of a silly servant for a serious situation, you know, like the Lostbelts. So yeah, we'll keep with Melt. We'll keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. And yeah, I mean, you know, does she know that though? Does she? Okay, so some break bars here. Pretty decent starting round. I'll take it. And do creation of the hero. And All Father's Wisdom. Blizzardo. And I didn't mean illusion. I actually meant to press charisma. Oh well. Every skill used at once. Melt. Smash. I figured that wouldn't be enough. With no crits. Thriving business, I can't see how that had. That applied a timer thing onto them. Apply evade to a single enemy at the end of each turn. That's actually pretty funny. Alright, Melt needs to generate NP here. There we go. One bar broken. And we're done! That was easy. Had we got under crit, we would have one-turned it, but oh well. And we got, I think that was like a couple million QP, wasn't that? Hang on. I skipped by it past. Okay, nope, that wasn't a couple million. It was wishful thinking to think it was a couple million. Worship me, praise me, spoil me, went to the convenience store, give me more ice cream so I can concentrate on grinding. Hey, Karna, that divine aura. It can't be what I think it is, can it? Don't move, Rama. This won't take long. She's got a hamster. No, wait. She's got... Okay, it's the mount. It's her mount. Okay, it's Ganesha's mount. Okay, I remember the video that was sent to me about Ganesha. I remember the video. It's the mount. Hey, watch it. Do you have any idea what a close shave that was? Your spirit was just a few centimeters away from making Yaki shish kebabi out of my flab. Karna, what are you doing here? She knows it's him. I was just about to ask you that. What are you doing here? Okay, so they have memories of each other. That's actually good. That's pretty awesome. I love it when that kind of thing happens. And we still have to fight her, though. We're gonna keep going with this, though. Because why not? Already read that line. Already read that line. You two know each other? Did I just say something? What a strange feeling. I have no idea what I said. I was just about to ask you that, or what I wanted to say afterwards. This is all very unclear, even to me. I've never met this woman before, and yet, it's strange. I don't know how to describe this feeling. It feels as though I've just met the light of my life. Whoa! Car. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I was not seeing that coming. And like I've just encountered my big sister, and then I've just encountered my life coach. Karna's got some complicated feelings. And like I've just encountered someone who needs to be cared for and tended to, all at once. I'm afraid I don't know how else to put it. So that's what's going on. I guess that makes sense since Karna's not a god. So he just vaguely remembers his former masters from other worlds. Oh well, can't help that now. Besides, nobody has to know as long as I keep my mouth shut. So you feel we're friends even though we've never met before, Well, do you know, that's more or less how I feel too. I get the feeling a lot of stuff happened, but I can't seem to remember any of it clearly. Hey, doesn't this remind you of one of those RPGs where the protagonist got amnesia out of a tortured past? I wonder when we'll get the cutscene where I wake up to my hidden power. Not that waking up is really all that high on my to-do list, really. Personally, I prefer to hang out in the Star Village and wait for someone else to defeat the final boss. That's just laziness! How, you can't play an RPG game like that! I see you're a very unique person. Wait, there's one thing I know for sure. You're human, but then, how are you cloaked in that divine aura? Oh, that's sorry, Karna, but you got it all wrong. I guess not even your vaunted sight managed to see all the way to the truth of the matter this time. Being a human, perish the thought. I'll have you know I'm one of the best known and most popular gods in the whole world. Just call me Ganesha. Foe. Hey, which one of you just called me Indian mythology sideshow act? Probably Foe. Look, I can understand why you'd do a double take out of gal with an elephant for a head, but my fame and divinity are the real deal. So show the respect I deserve, damn it. Of course I respect the nation. I can more or less tell that your divine aura is genuine. But then there's this other aura that couldn't be further from the divine. Yes, that's exactly it, Rama. I'm impressed. It only took you a moment to see through this being's true nature. Hey, you don't gotta be that impressed. From what you have said, the young lady appears to be a pseudo-servant with the divine spirit Ganesha as her core. Ganesha is known for many things, including wisdom, wealth, prosperity, fortune, business, and the removal of obstacles. Truly fascinating. Chaldea has its fair share of divine spirits and of all kinds, but this one more looks like its vessel than the spirit inhabiting it. Think Zhongliang, only with a divine spirit instead of a heroic one. I've definitely heard the name Ganesha before, and I at least know the sanctions about him. His elephant head is probably his most famous aspect, and he's also said to be the son of Shiva's wife, Parvati. It's too bad Parvati's not here with us, then you could have had a nice mother-child reunion. Yeah, she's around too? Oh, not right now, I was just speaking hypothetically. Do you not wish to see her? Oh, well, it's not like I'd mind her or anything. I just really don't care for the way she always blurts out whatever she's thinking. While I'm at it, wouldn't it kill her to give birth to me in a more normal way? As for my old Papan, well, he's the guy who cut off my head and figured everything else would be fine if he just stuck elephants in its place. So I'm not sure I'd really know what to say if I ran into him now. So there's definitely a little bit of a mixture there. While Jinico's personality does seem to be at the front, there is definitely some dissonance there with Ganesha, given that she's responding as if she is Ganesha. Basically, even I, Ganesha, might start freaking out a bit if both my parents were here. Though I do still respect them, I think. I see, that sounds complicated. Oh, for I just had about enough of this. Well done on finding a divine spirit servant, but you didn't come all this way to waste time on meaningless drivel.
Who's a fat... a stout guy? Stout old guy?
You're about to say fat, weren't you? Oh, poor Gordy.
Well, I'm a god, so I figured I'd show some mercy, not diss you on our first meeting.
Is that so? Well, how bloody kind of you. Frankly, you're the last one here should be commenting on my physique. Does this mean you now have a friend with whom you can discuss fitness? Oh, God, Karna! Oh, Karna! Oh, man. Karna, that was a burn. Oh, that's such a good burn. This maybe calls for celebration.
What are you talking about? I don't want to celebrate anything like that.
At any rate, that man is something like the supervisor of my current master, Soul. Damn right I am. I'm not just some noble with a bit of extra girth. I'm the leader of this entire operation. You're a rogue servant, are you not? Then be a good lass and help us out.
What? You want to make me work? Hard pass. Ninja vanish. She went back inside the statue.
Well, we need all the help we can to keep that nearby village safe. Especially now that we've just lost one of our most capable allies.
It sounds like you guys have it rough. But sorry, I can't help. If you need someone to help you fight, you better try some other god. Honestly, I don't really want to fight even a little bit. I'm just gonna hang out in here and keep enjoying my sweet shut-in life. It's actually way more comfortable in here than it looks. It's got cushioning at the wazoo, and of course it's fully air conditioning. I can even manifest handheld game consoles in here thanks to my mysterious godly powers of wealth. There's nothing like a good roguelike for killing time. I can play those for hours on end.
That actually sounds like a pretty sweet deal. She's someone I know from experience how hard it can be to get her to act. At least I think I do. Master, would you happen to know if there are any stores near that sell Swiss rolls? Swiss rolls? I was speaking figuratively. I only meant that I have some idea of how to handle her. Yeah, help us convince her. Understood. Then I will drag her out of there by force.
It's not the most diplomatic solution, but for some reason I get the sense that we would actually be doing her a favor.
Indeed, this is how we usually handle gods who refuse to listen to reason.
No way on my butt shall not leave these cushions. I'm warning you, anyone who tries to mess with my shut-in lifestyle is in for a serious bad day. It's so hard to believe she's a god when she says things like that, but we can't afford to back down now. I'll help Karna try to get her outside as peacefully as possible. Oh, you fools. Earlier battle was just a demo. Now witness Ganesha's full power.
Okay, is it going to be a triple break bar fight? Or what? Also, depending on how long the next section will be, will determine if we keep going after this section, because like I said, it is getting close to time. Oh, only 2 break bars. That's actually quite nice. And we got a melt chain right off the bat, so second verse, same as the first. Again, we did not get lucky with the crit star distribution. So I can game it a little bit here to maybe squeeze a little bit more damage out this time. It'll be at the cost of NP, but that is fine. Leave it the Buster. Oh, excuse me. Buster crit. Good. First bar down. Overkill on the crit, but that's fine. Be like a hermit crab. Thriving business. So what is that be like a hermit crab skill? Resistance to all attacks. That's kind of BS, not gonna lie. How big of a resistance are we talking? Pretty decent resistance, not gonna lie. But we should... Oh, that could have been bad. I'm gonna illusion just to be safe. She does have invincibility, so the NP's not even gonna smack. But this is the last turn for that, so do it. Get rid of all of those other buffs too, you know? Maybe even that special resistance to all attacks? Man, it would be awesome if Melt's NP got a buff to remove all buffs from your enemy at the start. That's still hilarious, NP. Alright, so she still has the resistance to all attacks. That sucks. Yep, that is the game, you guys. Have all been obsessed with playing. Also, she got another invincibility. Damn it, I forgot that happened. I forgot. I even remember reading, oh, the NP gives invincibility. That's neat. Anyways. It's okay. We should be fine still. She's not really doing a lot of damage to us, so you know. I think wait one more turn. If she even lasts another turn. With the melt chain here. Although we're not doing extra damage with no buffs. So she probably will. Yep. There we go. Mother trucker. Well, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Okay, we need to wait out the NP, I think. Or we need to wait out the invincibility first. And then melt, you're just gonna melt this pool. The multiple invincibilities is what made this difficult. Alright. Blessing of the Goddess. And then Melt's just get ready to smash. I forget, how much is this? 91, it's so close. Alright, Melt. Please. Melt Ganesha down to slag. Damn, that resistance. That resistance is what's killing us. I mean, we can push through it as much as we can, but it is being an annoyance and a half here.
Actually, surprised Kama survived. I forget, does Kama get rid of... No. I was hoping Kama would get rid of the charm, or the hidden vents, but she does not. So, because of that, this order of attack... At this rate, Kama's gonna get the kill. We'll still give Melton equal opportunity, though. So doot. Nope. Kama's got it. I'll take it. Or not. Hot damn, the damage resistance is ridiculous. Melt, please finish this fight. Holy cow. That's a beefy enemy. There's the 2 million QP I was hoping to see, or that I had thought I'd seen. That's good QP. That's some good QP. Oh, my paradise suit. Well done, it's good for your health to get outside and exercise now and then. Why do you have to be so boring and right all the time, Karna? Who do you think you are, my dad? My mom? Oh, strange, I'm certain I have no connection to Ganesha, yet I find myself inexorably compelled to help you. Was I a fan of Ganesha back when I was alive? Huh, so we've won, right? Well, then, since we now hold your life in our hands, you're going to cooperate with us, whether you like it or not. Oh, this freaking guy again. You know, the way you just expect I'm gonna go along with whatever you say reminds me of a teacher I had back in middle school. I really hated that guy. Maybe your fat ass needs a bit of divine retribution for abusing your authority. Can you just hear us out? Well, I do feel kind of kinship with you, seeing as you look to be the only other average Joe here. So I guess I can at least hear you out, especially since it doesn't look like Karna's gonna give up anytime soon. Besides, if I'm being honest, I still don't fully get what's going on around here anyway. So what does he want to talk about? The world's been bleached clean, tree of emptiness, and the Lostbelts. I see, alright, I get the gist. Sounds like things are even rougher for you guys than I thought. Although you... You're actually the most important part of your operation. What gives? I thought you were a fellow average Joe turncoat. Yes, Senpai may really be ranked as a standard class master, but his accomplishments easily meet or exceed those of an A-rank mage. I'd be happy to elaborate, but I'm afraid that to do so would adequately release me to write at least a 500-page report. And it would unfortunately be a little difficult to do that right now. You don't seem like you can tell a joke with a straight face. You're serious, aren't you? Yikes. You're the vessel for a divine spirit now. Doesn't that mean you're also anything but ordinary? Oh, come on, Karna. You can at least pretend to back me up here. Oh, on second thought, never mind. You just say something like, she was never ordinary. Her unusual weight and waistline could clearly set her apart. And the worst part is, you don't even be saying it to be mean.
How did you know? Perhaps you truly are worthy of being chosen by Ganesha. No, wait, something tells me that can't possibly be the case. All that aside, I do have to wonder, why were you summoned to this Lostbelt?
As I summoned, believe me, I've been asking myself the same question. I think it was kind of a you have been chosen deal. Like the Ganesha inside of me showed up and said something like, "Save the world here of the digital realm. If diversity is part of human history's great sake, then someone like you can do this. Now is the time for you to spread your wings, and since this is a request from my mother, not doing so is not an option. Be warned, if you fail to save the world, you'll never return to the way you were." So yeah, Ganesha seems to be a pretty nice god, and he's definitely an anyone at heart. Oh, don't bother asking me about my class. I'm not sure what it is either. I think that might be because Ganesha found me through some sort of devilish intermediary or something. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this extra class either. But we can worry about that later. At any rate, it seems pretty clear the counterforce summoned her here automatically. So it seems like a safe bet that she'll end up joining our side. Oh, why Ganesha chose me of all people? I'm just an unemployed shut-in with excess padding. If it were up to me, I'd be demanding an explanation from him requesting he chose someone else immediately. Of course, I guess that's kind of moot now that I am Ganesha.
I think it comes down to compatibility. You may be an ordinary person, but you are an ordinary person with some exceptional qualities. I may not remember why I know that, but I do know that for certain.
There you go, saying things like that with a straight face again. Fo.
That goes for you too, Soul. I'm not good with words, so I can't explain it well, but you have many exceptional qualities. You may not be a great warrior or a powerful mage, but you are a great master.
Thanks, Karna. Thanks.
Backhanded compliment. Anywho, even if I don't like it, I figured now that I'm here, there must be something I'm meant to do. So I took a look around and happened upon that town, but it couldn't have been more than idyllic. We're talking, this is what my world likes peaceful. Even a shut-in like me couldn't help but admire the fields of flowers and find this world beautiful. So I figured there was nothing for me to do after all, and Ganesha must have messed me up and sent me to the right place at the wrong time or something. So I came back here and I've been enjoying my lazy, neat life ever since. The end? Well, if you got a problem with that, then bring it on.
Tell me, how long ago were you summoned? When did you pay the town a visit?
I'd say about 5 days ago on both counts. Okay, so according to what Ash told us, they'll be back during the first Yugakshetra Yuga. Were the buildings broken back then? No, it was a perfectly neat little town, not so much as a brick out of place. Then the destruction we saw must have all happened over the last 5 days thanks to the Kali.
That was little known, incredibly careless of you, Ganesha. If you had only stayed there, you would have every chance to fulfill your divine duties and save the townspeople.
Hey, what'd you expect? There wasn't a single thing wrong with the place back then. Well, set us down, there's no point dwelling on the past. Right now we need to worry about tomorrow. We just lost a friend of ours a short while ago. I miss her terribly, but I'll never forget how determined she was to keep fighting. So I feel like we need to carry on our set and keep moving on. Which is why we need your help. Will you please join us, Ganesha? I didn't even think gods were real before, now I am one. It's still hard to believe this is happening. Part of me's convinced it's all just a big mistake. But it does look like I've got a quest to save the world now. And if there's a branch where town gets attacked open now, I guess I can't just sit back and watch. Fine, I'll go with you, alright? Just don't expect me to be helped much in battle.
You're gonna save us a lot of time if you just agree to help us from the beginning.
Thank you, Ganesha. I'm glad you'll be helping us. Okay, guys, it's gonna be dark soon, and we don't want to be out and about in the old unfamiliar land at night. So I say we go back to the cave and they camp there until morning. We'll head out again at the first sight of daybreak. Make sure you all get plenty of rest.
Indeed, indeed. Plenty of rest indeed. So, with only 10 minutes until Critical Role starts, I think I am going to be calling this stream here. We'll be picking up tomorrow with more Fate Grand Order. I'm not sure of the time just yet. I have not yet decided on that, but I will probably... Oh yeah, definitely gotta call it here. I will probably update the one thing. But for now, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more, be sure to drop me a follow here on Twitch or a like on YouTube. All of this will be posted on YouTube in individual segments for each section. And I will probably be posting it shortly after I finish off the Lostbelt, which I will hope to have done by Monday. I have no idea how long this will be, but I'm gonna try. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.